Hello and welcome to FC Cymru. Welcome to World Cup playoff semi-final time. Wales against Austria. Oh my God. I'm just about holding it together, Gabs.
Oh my
just
gosh.
about.
Yeah, well, the atmosphere has been bouncing. It's been incredible, and I can't wait for this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Gabs has been all around town, all around the stadium, checking out who's going to be winning, all the excitement, and that's going to be coming up. But what else have we got coming up, Gabs?
Well, coming up, you're going to be talking to Noel Mooney, and you're going to head up to Colwyn Bay.
Yeah, I went up to Colwyn Bay to speak to Noel and find out all about how the FAW's strategy is going to affect grassroots football. So stay tuned for that.
We also met Hannah Cain, Wales
the lovely
women's
Hannah
star.
Cain.
Yeah,
What a star.
ahead of the huge match against France coming up in Llanelli.
Yeah, go get your tickets for that as well, because more World Cup drama is ahead. But also, you've been speaking to DEC Cymru, haven't you, about the game coming up on Tuesday?
So I spoke to Shan as well from DEC Cymru about the incredible work that they're doing to help the Ukraine appeal as well.
Fantastic.
So Shan, you are from the Disasters Emergency Committee and you're doing some fundraising here tonight, aren't you? So tell me a bit about what the collection is for.
The collection will be going towards the work of our 13 agencies that are responding right now in Ukraine and in all the refugee receiving countries along the borders. That work right now is about responding to the immediate needs of the people who've been affected by the conflict. In Ukraine, people need access to food, they need access to clean water, they need medical support. We've been helping people find routes out of the country. There's a lot of work going on outside Ukraine, in the refugee receiving countries. Again, it's about food, shelter, warmth, in both cases cash assistance, providing advice and trauma counselling.
You're doing incredible work, and of course on Tuesday here we have a friendly match going ahead. Tell me a bit about how important that is as well.
The response we've seen in Wales has been absolutely outstanding. There's been such an outpouring of support for the people of Ukraine. The FA, Cardiff City Stadium, and the fans, the Red Wall, have been absolutely amazing. These games, and especially a huge game like tonight, are so important, but also the friendlies, because it's really a chance to raise more funds and make sure that our work is can respond to the needs of people right now, but also for the years to come, because it's going to be a long process to recover from this conflict.
Well, Shan, keep up the amazing work. Hopefully you raise a lot of money this evening to help the Ukraine appeal. But now it's time to head to Colwyn Bay with Lawrence to find out how some of the clubs have been affected by the FAW strategy, FAWales.
We've got a clear vision of helping our 950 grassroots clubs to grow. We're out here travelling the country to meet all of them clubs, to explain what we're trying to do, our vision for grassroots football in Wales, and to listen to them. Wales is well behind, let's be very clear. We've got a pretty shocking shortage.
Were you surprised when you first came in?
Definitely. I mean, I've lived in Switzerland for the last 10 years. Obviously, I'm Irish, and I've seen how they've developed their grassroots facilities. It's clear we're going to have to spend north of £150 million over the next decade on grassroots facilities in Wales. Yes, we'll continue supporting our national teams very much, but we are only as good as each of the 950 grassroots clubs we have across Wales. And for the next 5 to 10 years, our big focus will be on finding the resources and the support services that the grassroots clubs need and deserve from the FAW to grow.
7 years ago, we had one senior team in the club. We've now got 3 senior teams, 10 junior teams. The junior teams alone consist of 150 children. We've got a senior team, a reserves team. We've also got a veterans team with one pitch to sustain all them teams. We're going to get to it. Well, we're already at a stage where we are turning children away because we physically can't take any more players on.
So what do you want to do? How are you trying to get your facilities up?
We've taken over a derelict AstroTurf, which we're currently looking for funding. So we've got a 7-year lease on that. We're trying to do things like this, not just for ourselves, but to give back to the community. So that was a big drive, wasn't it, with the AstroTurf, was to develop it for Pen Phoenix to sort of help us, but to help them as well, to the community, so and give something back, really.
Yeah. Football clubs can be bigger than just football clubs.
100%, yeah, they can. Down at our football club, we've got a 52-seater bus that we pulled apart, and it's now a youth club, if you like.
Amazing.
There's PlayStations on it, there's air hockey. Kids come down there in the week, they consider they've got somewhere dry to sit on, they're not getting into trouble. We're very lucky in Penmamara that we have got a massive community spirit. It is more than just a football club, it's a community asset as well.
Was this a big thing for you? Because obviously the strategy gets put out there and you can put it online and all that kind of stuff, but was it a big thing for you to actually come out and see the people and, look guys, this is real, and get the feedback on it as well?
It certainly was, but we've got to work together for the good of the game. We've come up with some ideas as you were involved in tonight, but I think it's one of those things now that our strategy is there, we work at the strategy, we develop it, we come back next year and we see what we've done right and what we've achieved.
If you had one question or one statement that you could give to Noel and Steve tonight, what would it be?
Keep doing what you're doing, keep everybody informed about progress. I think it's a breath of fresh air, really, finding out about these plans in the way that we have tonight. There's lots to be learned from the communities. It's making that two-way traffic accessible and sustainable, and creating a dialogue and a relationship that can flourish and continue to grow into the future.
To me, communication is key, and there's no better way to communicate than face to face, and it's something that we just can't do this year and ignore next year. It's got to keep going,
So Griff, tell us how exactly you've been getting involved in helping the appeal for Ukraine in Ammanford.
Yeah, the club's been really proactive, to be fair, and although it's a sort of a national issue or a multinational issue, I think with every community coming together, in small parts, I think that can add to it. So within the club, I think in our last home game we had an appeal to bring any old clothes or shoes or supplies, non-perishable goods that anyone could bring along, and we collected a load of them and then took them to a local collection point, in which then they went on to Ukraine then, and hopefully supported and helped people.
That's amazing to hear, and I guess the community as well as a whole have been getting involved with this, not just the football club.
Yeah, not just the football club. So Ammanford itself is quite a close-knit community. It's not a massive town. So I think if one, whether it's the cricket club or the football club or the rugby club, I think the whole town comes together, and they've all been showing their support, especially for something so important as helping the Ukrainian people.
And it's amazing to see the whole Welsh football family supporting this amazing cause, supporting these people in Ukraine. And of course Tuesday we've got the friendly match here. That's another way we can all get together and support not just Ukraine but our boys as well, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, and football is secondary when it comes to things of this nature. But what football does is it's a tool and a facility to bring people together, and I think that's shown not just within local communities in Wales but further afield throughout the country and through Europe. I think football can bring people together and show solidarity and get the message out there that the support is there for Ukrainian people.
That's so true, and well done for everything you're doing, and good luck to any other club that's out there supporting this cause as well. But now it's time to meet one of the future stars for Wales women. It's the fabulous Hannah Cain.
Hi, I'm Hannah Cain, and today we're here with a school in Cardiff, and I'm talking to them about my experiences and being a professional footballer for Leicester City Women and Wales. It's important for me to play for Wales. It's everything that I've dreamt of ever doing. Obviously, I spent a lot of time here growing up. My granddad is through and through Welsh, proper Valleys boy. We'd be there at every game. You can hear him over everyone singing the anthem. Him and my uncle Graham are like a little choir on their own. The pride I feel and the pride I get when I wear this shirt, it's unbelievable. Sometimes I have to pinch myself to think you're actually living your dream.
What is your key to your personal success?
Definitely hard work. If you don't put in all the hard work, you won't be a professional. It takes a lot of sacrifice. You can't go out with your friends all the time, and you have to really work hard if it's something that you want to do. And keeping your friends and family close is really, really important too. You never forget where you come from. I made my Cymru debut against Estonia. Obviously I was super excited, my first call up. I was a bit took back. I was like, this is going to be it. It's 23 years and I've been waiting for this moment. And I was stood there and obviously Helen came off for me. Who else better to come on for than Helen? And I could just sense an overwhelming emotion for me. My granddad, my family were all up in the stands. It was in the stadium where we'd just got the crowd record breaking. It was unbelievable. It couldn't have been perfect for me. Why do you play football and who keeps you playing? Do your family inspire you? Do you have any players that inspire you?
It's probably my dad because he always kept pushing for me to play football. I never listened to him. And then finally I decided I'll try to go, and then I just loved it from then on.
Oh, amazing. So you initially didn't want to play football then, but you tried it and you liked it. Obviously, a few days after my debut, I was feeling in the best physical condition I've ever been in my life. I was on such a high. I went back to training, and a few sessions that I did, everyone was like, whoa, what have you had on camp? Can we have some of that? I came back, I was flying, I didn't even recognise myself. I think it was 4 days later we played a friendly against Tottenham, and 25 minutes into the game I sprinted out to stop a ball going down the line, and as I planted to push back off, my knee gave way. The pain and the thought of it, I knew I was out, I knew straight away, and it was horrendous.
I think that you should always feel comfortable when you play, and if anyone's saying anything to make you not want to do it, just block them out. To always have confidence in yourself, because if someone says you can't do this skill or you're not better than me, if you always have a positive mindset, you'll be able to beat them one day and achieve what you want to do.
Nice, that's a great comment. A big thing for me is inspiring the younger generation. So any chance I get to go into schools and give my experiences, let them ask the questions that they want to ask, I absolutely love it. It really is a big part of my career and what I want to do. Obviously, I'll miss now 4 games for Wales, which in the grand scheme of things isn't massive in the career that I hope to have. But it's World Cup qualifiers in a time where I wanted to be a part of every single match and help the girls qualify for something that we haven't achieved yet. I'm hoping that I'll be back for the end of the qualifiers, so I'll still play a big part in it, hopefully.
We are looking forward to this. This is the biggest game in our history since 1958, I think. 1958? Yeah. So this is a massive game for us, and we've come here tonight to support the boys.
The atmosphere is going to be phenomenal, I think, tonight. So yeah, the boys should be able to feed off this atmosphere, and hopefully a good win.
Gail, faint ydych chi'n edrych ymlaen at y gêm heno?
O, mor ffantastig yndi. Iddyn nhw fod lle ma' nhw heddiw.
Cael hwyl a jyst gweld sut mae Cymru'n ennill.
A pwy ydych chi'n meddwl yn mynd i sgorio heno?
Mr Bale, yeah?
Yeah.
Dim meddwl. Gobeithio.
And can you give me a quick score prediction? What are you thinking?
2-1.
2-1 Wales.
2-1 Wales. 1-0 Wales, obviously.
I think 2-1 Wales. 2-1.
Marching on, come on Wales! Come on Wales! Come on
Wales! 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 Wales!
ball, that's James. Bale! Awr wych I Gymru yw hon. Mae o'n beiriant creu breuddwydion. Nadi, mae o'n beiriant gwireddu breuddwydion.
I wasn't expecting that performance, but the boys done us proud tonight, and I could not have thanked them any more. Like, and they, Viva Gambit! Viva Gambit!
So how are you feeling after that incredible result this evening?
Oh, it was okay, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Gareth Bale has been elite, do you know what I mean?
What a great game, can I just tell you? Amazing game, it was insane. Great to watch, Gareth Bale the GOAT, yeah, brilliant.
Wales Coventry! Wales Coventry! Wales Coventry! Wales Coventry! Wales Coventry!
Yeah, I think he's finished.
Has been.
The fans, on the 85th minute when they sang the anthem, absolutely helped us cross the line. They did. You know, they can't underestimate the help that they give us. And always do. Our record is phenomenal now at home, 17 games, and they play a massive part of it. But what an occasion!
The fans were honestly best I've ever heard. It was insane.
As a player, I've had some great occasions, but as a manager, as a coach, that is without doubt the most proud moment for me.
With 10 minutes to go and they start singing the anthem again, it really does get you going. You don't underestimate how much it does help you, and yeah, an incredible night.
And the big question is, after all that, Gabriella, have you survived?
I have survived just about, but it was an incredible atmosphere after the game and throughout, and I just loved it.
Absolutely sensational. Gareth Bale's first free kick in 2006, and he's still scoring them in
What a free kick that was, and what a time to do it as well. The most important game so far, with one left to go. Can we do it?
Yes, Gabriella, absolutely you can do it. One to go, and then, well, before all that, Tuesday. We will see you Tuesday. I'm going to be here Tuesday. You here Tuesday?
I'll be here Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see you. See you then.
See you then.